In a world where distractions control our minds and comfort has weakened our spirit, the ancient samurai of Japan followed a code so powerful that it transformed ordinary men into legends. What if I told you that the same psychology that gave them unshakable discipline could turn your life into a path of greatness today? This is not just history. This is your awakening. For centuries, the samurai of ancient Japan stood as living symbols of discipline, honor, and purpose. Imagine a lone warrior sharpening his blade under the moonlight, knowing that tomorrow could be his last day alive, yet his hands do not tremble. His focus is absolute, his mind unshaken, because for the samurai, life was not about comfort, but about living every breath with intention. They followed a philosophy called Bushido, the way of the warrior. It was more than a set of rules. It was a psychological code that shaped their very identity. Loyalty, honor, self-control, and fearless acceptance of death created a mindset where discipline was not a choice, but a way of life. The samurai understood something that modern psychology proves today. The brain adapts to what it repeatedly practices. If you practice distraction, you become a master of wasting time. But if you practice focus and resilience, you train your mind to become unshakable. Their story is not just history, it is a mirror to your own life. Modern science reveals that discipline is less about talent and more about habits, environment, and mental training. The samurai did not wait for motivation. They created systems that forced discipline into their daily existence. They woke before dawn, practiced swordsmanship for hours, meditated to calm their minds, and lived with the constant reminder that death could come at any moment. Psychology calls this mortality salience, the awareness of death that makes us value life more deeply. Today, many people avoid thinking about death, but for the samurai, it was the key to living fully. Knowing time is short forces you to act with urgency. It destroys procrastination, it eliminates excuses, it sharpens focus. Think about it. How many of your dreams are still on hold because you believe you have time? The samurai knew they did not, and that is why their discipline was absolute. And if you want to step out of the chaos of distraction, if you want to build unshakable focus, then remember, your time is just as limited. If you're ready to rise beyond fear and excuses, don't forget to subscribe to Brain Vibe 360, where you'll learn how to master the mind the way warriors once mastered the battlefield. But what gave the samurai such psychological control? It was their relationship with discomfort. In today's world, comfort is our silent killer. We are surrounded by instant gratification, scrolling endlessly, chasing dopamine hits, avoiding struggle. The samurai did the opposite. They sought discomfort as a tool of growth. Hours of training in heavy armor, meditation in silence, fasting to discipline the body. Each act was a rejection of weakness. Neuroscience now proves that voluntary discomfort builds resilience by rewiring the brain's stress response. This means you can choose to suffer today in controlled ways, through exercise, study, deep work, and as a result, you'll suffer less when life truly tests you. The samurai embraced the storm so they could stand unshaken in battle. The question is, are you willing to embrace your own storms? Or will you keep escaping into comfort until life breaks you? Discipline is not a word, it is a battlefield within your own mind. Modern psychology teaches us about the power of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Every time you scroll, every time you chase quick pleasures, dopamine spikes, then crashes, leaving you weaker. The samurai hacked this system centuries ago without knowing the science. They built their lives on long-term rewards, not short-term pleasures. Honor over impulse, service over selfishness, purpose over distraction. They didn't just practice self-control, they embodied it. And here lies the ultimate truth. Your brain does not care if you waste years chasing comfort or if you rise to greatness through discipline. It will simply follow the path you train it for. Every choice you make is a weapon. Either you sharpen it through discipline or you let it rust in distraction. If you want to sharpen your own mind and rise with purpose, remember, Brain Vibe 360 is your path to mastering psychology and motivation that will change your life forever. Now imagine this, a student in today's world, drowning in deadlines yet wasting hours scrolling on a glowing screen. His dreams are fading because comfort has become his master. But across centuries, the samurai whispers a truth. Discipline is freedom. The same psychology that turned ordinary men into legends can turn you into someone unrecognizable. The student who chooses to fight distraction with discipline transforms into a leader. The worker who resists comfort builds a future of freedom. The dreamer who embraces discomfort becomes unstoppable. You are no different than the samurai. Your battles may not be fought with swords, but with choices. Every day you choose to act with purpose, you sharpen your inner blade. Every day you surrender to excuses, you let the blade rust. The only question that remains is, who will you become? And as the sun sets over the battlefield of history, the lesson remains clear. Discipline is not about perfection, it is about persistence. The samurai lived and died by a code that demanded strength, but what truly made them immortal was their refusal to break under the weight of weakness. If they could embrace death and find strength in discomfort, then you too can embrace life and rise beyond limits. This is not about pretending struggle doesn't exist. It's about mastering your mind so struggle no longer controls you. You were not born to live half asleep. You were born to rise, to fight, to conquer your distractions, and to create a life that echoes beyond your own time. So sharpen your blade, warrior of the modern world. Your discipline is your weapon, your purpose is your armor, and your life is your battlefield. Rise and become unstoppable. And if you want more journeys into the psychology of greatness, then subscribe to Brain Vibe 360, like this video, and share it with those who need to awaken. This is your time. This is your code. This is Brain Vibe 360.